All right, everyone, welcome back to Smart Money Academy. This is day 23rd, 24th, I'm pretty sure. And today we're going to be talking about the fact that everything is the same and you need to make it your own. So, what do I mean by that? Is that a lot of you people strategy hop and become emotional and stuff, and you guys just don't know what the hell's going on because you have it all confused, okay? So, I drew over here an example of what a chart might look like, okay? And it's all annotated and everything. So what are the things that don't change, okay, that are really the most important is that we're in an uptrend. We have a clear draw on liquidity, which is this buy side here, okay? The time is right, which is a macro or a session open or 10 a.m. or whatever you want it to be, whatever is in your strategy. And then your confluences, okay? Now this is important. It's important because this is usually what's going to affect your trade, and this is where you guys mess up. So it's over here. You know, you're in a slight bear trend here, and then you go back to the uptrend. Okay, you get your market structure shift, your pullback, EQ, all that good stuff. Okay, that your fair value gap. This is entry number one. We're gonna call it. Okay, you can enter there, but what you guys don't understand is that all of these are potential entries. You just need to refine them, and then what's really defining for your entries is where you put your SL and your risk. Okay, these are the only thing you can manage from there. So here's the truth about it, okay? Wherever you enter is fine as long as if your trade idea is invalidated, it's still a good trade, okay? So I'm gonna write that down because I want you guys to know. So if trade invalidated, trade is still profitable. Is what I'm gonna write, okay? So what does that mean? It means if I enter here on the market structure shift pullback, let's say, and your draw is here, that's fine. It's a 1 to 3.6, that's good, okay? Now, if I enter here on the sweep SMT, that's fine as well. You know, stop at the SMT low, this is a 1 to 11. If I enter here on the uni setup, okay, which would be right here, enter at the bottom, this is still fine. It's a 1 to 6. Nope, I lied. The uni's here. It's a 1, yeah, it's a 1 to like 5, okay? Which is still fine, 1 to 5. If you enter on the CISD from the uni, it's still a 1 to 2.5, okay? So you guys are not missing any trades. Any trade is possible in this scenario, okay? You just need to know how to work your time frames. That comes with practice. You need to know your trend. You need to have a clear draw on liquidity. You need to align yourself with time, and then your confluences can be anything, anything you want. Okay, if you're a beginner, I'd stick to one or two. But if you're more experienced, you could have a bunch. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Let's say here. Okay, the trade I took this morning was very simple. I put it in my TikTok and everything. But I'll go over it again. Okay, my draw on liquidity for today was here and here. Okay. These are my draws on liquidity. Yeah, it was this one here. So that being said, okay, we were in an uptrend. We're accumulating in the uptrend now on the bigger time frame, but we're in the bigger time frame range here for the accumulation. We are in discount. Okay, so I'm looking for longs. Okay, so once I'm here and I'm looking for longs, we get a sweep of the lows right here. Okay, so now it's exactly the same thing that I showed you. Market structure shift here, right? Or wherever you want it to be, but whatever, you get it. Market structure shift is here, or it could be here, wherever you want it to be, okay? Then you get your breaker set up right here, okay? With, actually I put a breaker here. This is where I was putting it this morning. Your breaker's here, okay? With your, what's it called? So you get your sweep, you push back higher. I entered on the retest. I think I actually messed it up. Hold on. Yeah. So it's here. Sweep here. Push back higher right here. Okay. Displacement. You can enter here at the sweep. You can enter at the SM. There's SMT here, by the way. You can enter at the SMT. You can enter at the fair value gap. You can enter wherever you want. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Because this candle here took your drawn liquidity, right here you can partial. Okay. Or you could go BE. You can do whatever you want. What I'm trying to say is that you have your breaker here, you have your fair value gap here, you have your SMT here, you have your market structure shift, fair value gap, pullback, OTE. Everything I've taught is in the chart. All you gotta do is refine how you enter in, okay? So what do I mean by that? Now this wasn't here this morning. This is earnings. This is crazy. But what I mean by that is that if you have your trend and you're drawing liquidity, and let's say your draw is this, right? Like whatever. You're trying to go as high as possible, okay? Your draw is this. You say fuck it. Actually, these equal highs here. Yeah. All right. These two equal highs here. These are your draws, okay? Now, what is going to happen before you go to the draw? You need to sweep some liquidity, and this happened right here. Okay? Here you're sweeping this liquidity, right? Now, why wouldn't I enter here or here? Okay? Here is because you didn't get the displacement. Okay? This is not displacement. Displacement needs to close above here. And why not this one here? Because this on the 15 looks like a sweep. Okay? It looks like nothing. This, however, looks good. So once you have that figured out, what's your entry? How do you enter the trade? Okay, this is where it gets important. Do you enter on the candle closure to target the high? You can, if that's the way you want it to be. Enter on the on the candle closure for the market structure shift. Target the high. If you think your RR is too skewed, bring it back down. There's a fair value gap here. Put it below the fair value gap. Bang, 1 to 1.8. That's fine. Okay. If you want to enter on the pullback to this here, that's fine too. Enter here. The stop is going to be way lower like this. Okay, you enter here technically. So the stop is here. And you target whatever you want. Then once you reach a 1 to 1, 1 to 2, you could go BE. So this trade ends up BE. Now here, pull back to this fair value gap. Enter here, stop at the low, targeting the high. 1 to 3.4 hits. Okay, what I'm trying to explain to you guys is that it's all the same shit. You guys all get it. Even resistance and support, okay, is the same shit. Usually, you're gonna get a uptrend like this, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, but this is support now." No, motherfucker. Sorry. This is fair value gap breaker, whatever, right? This could be anything you want it to be. It's all about the drawn liquidity and the trend. Okay, once you have that down, you could just enter. Like there's somebody that does that. What's his name? He's a good trader. Damn it. Alex Gonzalez. Okay, multi-millionaire on from trading. That's what he does. He just looks at the 4 hour or the 1 hour, goes like this. He goes, okay. Next time it pulls back to like around here, I'm buying, and then he sends the buy like this, bang, and stop like this. Okay, and then targets new highs like this. And this is literally all he does, pretty much. Okay, and this guy sells a course and he makes hella money off of this. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure, guys. So what's really important is you keep your emotions in check. You make sure you have the fundamentals down and that you apply your risk management and your strategy every single trade. Also, journaling is important, okay? So in a few next videos, I have two more videos. One's gonna teach you how to keep and pass a funded account, and one's gonna teach you how to make a trading plan. So once those are done, we're pretty much gonna be done with the Smart Media Academy, right? So like you guys should start to understand that everything is the same, okay? You could say whatever you want. The order block is the same. The fair value gap is the same. Everything is the same. Okay? That's all you need to understand. They all work. You just need to refine your edge. You need to find your draw liquidity, your trend, and you need to make sure that you understand your concepts. You know when they're going to work. You know when they're not going to work. You're not going to be perfect as long as you're profitable, right? On that note, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one.